Joe here from Varsity House Gym. I'm here with Coach Mike DePriglione. We're going to show you 5 things that every baseball player should have in their gym bag to keep themselves healthy for the season. Okay, every baseball player should have an 18-inch foam roller, a peanut. You can take 2 lax balls and just duct tape it together. Okay, that's what we did here. You can buy them together online, but this is even cheaper and easier. A little hand gripper. You can buy a Captain & Crush. This is just a cheap one that we got at like a Dick's Sporting Goods or something, a couple dollars, like $2-3. A Tigertail. If you don't have a Tigertail, you could even just use a rolling pin, or we'll show you some of the drills you could even do with the foam roller. But the Tiger pin works a little bit. Tiger stick works a little bit better. A micro band from either Elite FTS, Jump Stretch, Westside Barbell. You can get them anywhere, but a really light, small band. And then a medium band, a little bit stronger, a little bit heavier tension band. These 5 things will cost you, I don't know, maybe $35, $40 tops. You can fit them into your gym bag, take them with you throughout the season when you're traveling on road games or home. As part of your warm-up and conditioning programs. This will help you a lot. First thing we're going to start off with is the peanut. I'm going to show you a couple exercises you can do with the peanut for your shoulder health. So one of the things we like to do is just roll out our pecs and trap the top portion of your pecs, pec minor, all along inside. So I'm going to get the peanut on the wall. I'm going to get my chest pushed up in the peanut. I'm going to kind of dig it in right to where the shoulder and the pec muscles kind of attach in that upper area, and I'm going to roll out kind of side to side, palm on the wall, get all up in the top of that, right where the bicep tendon comes over the top of the deltoid, right, where it connects into the glenoid, and all top portion of my pec muscles. I'm going to roll that out. I'm going to spend about a minute on each side, so about 1 minute or so of work rolling out that pec. Then I like to do the back side. We'll do the trap, shoulder, okay? So I'm going to you can get the peanut on the wall, and I'm going to, same thing, I'm just going to lean into the wall and roll out my shoulder, okay, on the side, up and down, and try to get that tissue all loosened up and pliable. And then I'll roll it around the back side, and I'll get it up on the trap and scapula, and do exactly the same thing, and just roll it up and down the wall, okay? Grinding out my shoulder blade, grinding out the top portion of the trap muscle, where the trap muscle kind of inserts into the scapula there, okay? When you're throwing a lot, those muscles get overused, they get real tight, and this is just a really easy way to kind of grind out some tissue. On the ground, you can do a lat stretch, okay? I'm going to get that lat all right up underneath the armpit. You can do some internal and external rotation. I'll roll it out down the side. Okay, get it up, right up in there, right on top of the lat muscle. Your lat muscle kind of fit right into that nice little peanut groove that you have there. And you can just kind of wiggle it around, up and down, loosen up that lat, move it towards the inside a little bit. Hit the serratus muscle, okay? Move it around a little bit. Up underneath, okay? You want to get all this tissue in here, nice and pliable. So you start with the pec muscle, the traps, scapular muscles, and then up under the lat, and that'll really help loosen up the arm, keep yourself from getting too tight over the season, and just help prevent a lot of injuries, keeping those tissues nice and pliable. Okay. Coach Mike's going to show you some drills with the foam roller. Okay guys, the first drill we're going to do is a lower back roll out. I'm actually going to turn this way so you can see it a little better. Okay. I'm going to put my glutes on there first. Okay, I'm going to cross my arms over my chest, work my feet down. I'm just going to work back and forth, and I'm using my heels to manipulate my body, to move myself up and down my lower back. I do a couple rounds this way, then I'll switch over, put my left elbow down so I can lean on to one specific side. So I'll be on my left side now. Once again, using my heels and my feet to manipulate my body on each side. Okay, next I'll switch over and do the right side, right elbow down. And I'll spend about a few minutes doing the whole lower back, the right side, and the left side. I can work my way all the way down, work my upper back, work my traps, my thoracic spine a little bit. I also like to do for my thoracic spine, put it on, put the T-spine on there, okay? Cross over and reach back
slightly with my head going towards the ground, and that's gonna hit my thoracic spine pretty good. Come back up, I'll do about 10 rounds of that. So I'm really taking about, good 5 to 10 minutes on the whole back area, okay? Next, I like to single out my hamstring muscle, okay? So we're gonna roll out the hamstring. I like to single it out, and since we got a smaller foam roller, you can't really use 2 legs. So I'm gonna take 1 leg at a time, push my body up, and I'll work the entire hamstring from top to bottom. And I'll do a few minutes rolling out each one. Do my right and my left, okay? So we do both legs there. Next, we're gonna do the quad muscle, okay? We're gonna roll out on the quad. I'm gonna turn my body around. I'm gonna put the foam roller, okay, right above my knee and get right on the VMO muscle. And I'm gonna work the whole quad muscle from top to bottom. And when I do these drills, I manipulate the movement with my hands and my feet, okay? I like to keep my other leg up here like that, like a 90-degree angle, so I can move myself up and down. Apply as much pressure as needed from what you can handle, and I'll spend a few minutes working the entire quad muscle. Now from here, I can transition into the IT band, so I'll turn the body slightly, and now I can get the entire IT band all the way down to my hip and to my knee, and I'll work that until I turn my whole body around. And once again, I manipulate my body with both my feet and my hands, and I'll spend a few minutes doing both legs there as well. Okay, next I'll do the calf muscle. Okay, calf muscle, I'll sole that out one as well, singular. Roll it out, and I'll get up my heels, okay, my Achilles up into my calf. And I'll spend a few minutes rolling that out as well. Sometimes I like to just rest it on there and do a couple rotations this way, counterclockwise and clockwise, to kind of hit the whole calf as a whole. I'll spend a few minutes there. Okay, these are some real simple drills that you can do. You can be able to fit this in your baseball bag. It should be real simple. Definitely something you guys should do either before or after competing. Next, Coach Joe, okay, is going to set you up and show you some bicep and some forearm rollouts with the Tigertail stick.
All right, guys, Tigertail's a real simple piece of equipment. It's basically just a rolling pin like your grandma would use for making dough. So you could actually, if you have a rolling pin, you could use that. You could even just use like a small little piece of wooden dowel. There's a ton of things we could do. We even sometimes just use the ends of a 45-degree bar if you're in the gym setting, where you could use the end of the bar as the rolling part. So what's great about the Tigertail, so what I'll do with the Tigertail is I'll rest it on like a bench here, or you could like like if you're in the dugout or something like that, you could rest it on one of the benches or the side. You could even pin it up against the wall and it'll work as well. And I'm just gonna roll out those forearms, right? So when your forearms get all beat up from throwing and gripping the ball, and especially if you're a pitcher, right? From throwing the different types of pitches. So I'm gonna roll out my forearm on both sides. I'm gonna spend a lot of time right down by the elbow where all the forearm muscles attach into the elbow. Right, you get a lot of pain in there. I'll roll up, kind of get that tricep where the tricep attachments are, right? And I'll work my way all the way up, okay, into that tricep. Push it in there, get up nice and high. You got that ulnar nerve that kind of passes down through there. A lot of times throwing athletes get a lot of irritation in that ulnar nerve on the inside of your elbow, and doing the tissue work on your forearms and all the way up into your tricep will actually help alleviate some of that numbness and some of that tingling that you might be getting if you're getting some of that ulnar nerve irritation. And that combined with just a bunch of stretching of the forearms and so forth. So that's the forearm and tricep. You're gonna be pushing down. Now for the bicep, you're gonna prop that Tigertail up underneath something, or like I said, you could just pin it to the wall. And I'm gonna roll out the bicep on the Tigertail, and I'm gonna up and down on the inside, right? Again, in that forearm crease. All those bicep muscles cross over the joint and attach to the forearm. So you gotta get all the way through the joint, through the origin and the insertion of the muscle. Okay? And I'm gonna roll that out, up and down, okay? So between the stuff I did with the peanut, the stuff Mike showed you with the foam roller, and the Tigertail, you're talking about 10 or 15 minutes a couple times a week. a small amount of time to put into either before or after practice or before or after a game to really help take care of your body. It's little details like these that really add up over a long period of time. Coach Mike's going to show you a couple band exercises, and that'll pretty much wrap it up for today.
Okay guys, I'm going to show you a series of some band pull apart variations. The first one we're going to do is an overhand grip. Okay, you're going to keep your elbows and arms locked out, nice and strict pull. I like to keep my palms facing the ground and my pinkies leading through the range of motion. Keep my arms nice and straight, and I like to pull. I'll do about 10 to 15 to 20 reps to activate the shoulder to get some blood flow in there as well. Okay. Next, I'm going to show you an underhand grip. Okay, same idea. The grip is now underhand, so my palms are facing upward, and my thumbs now are going to lead through the range of motion. Same idea, the arms are locked out, elbows locked out, and going to hit it again. Okay, make sure the band is finishing slightly below the chest. You're squeezing your upper back and traps. Okay, the next one is we're going to keep the same position, but now I'm going to tuck my elbows back, and I'm going to create a 90-degree angle. So the palms are up, my thumbs are leading through the range of motion. I'm creating a 90-degree angle, and I'm just going to make a minimal movement. Okay, slightly like that. I don't want to overextend. This is just to get some blood flow into the rotator, and I'm going to be pushing out with my thumbs, and I'll try to do about 100 reps of these, maybe 4 by 25 with those to get some blood flow in that area. Okay, and the next one I'm going to show you is a bent over band pull apart. This will be the last one. Okay, set my feet up about hip width, sit my hips back, my knuckles are facing the ground. Okay, it's important not to keep your chest up like this, because it just becomes a regular band pull apart variation. Okay, here we're going to go overhand. Okay, knuckles facing down. We're going to pull. Okay, arms locked out, and I'm pulling once again to below my chest. Okay, you can do it both ways, overhand, or you can switch it and go underhand. So there's several different variations here that you can do. A regular band pull apart variation, standing tall, an inverted grip variation, a 90-degree variation, and a bent over, either overhand or underhand. Okay guys, so we're going to do a push and a pull here with the bands as well. Okay, here I got a little bit of a heavier band than I did on the micro. I had a micro mini band for all the band pull apart variations, but for the row and for the press, it's just a regular mini band here. Okay, so it's a little bit more stronger. Okay, I'm going to get a good resistance. I'm going to take my grip palm inside the band. I'm going to do the row first. I'm going to walk out so that the band is nice and tight. Hips back. I'm going to reach so I get that stretch in the lat. Okay, keep a proud chest. I pull the elbow back and keep the elbow locked in tight to my body. And just to activate that upper back and lat region and my biceps, I'll do about, a couple rounds to say 15 to 25 reps. Okay, then I can switch it, okay, to a press variation. Okay, same idea. Bands inside the palm. I'm going to walk out, single arm, one arm at a time. My feet are about hip width. Got my hips back slightly. I'm going to come back, drive the elbow back, try to get my thumb near my chest, near my pec muscle. I'm going to come up and fire out. Keep my abs nice and tight and fire out. And I like to do these movements, okay, singular, unilateral, especially for the throwing athletes. So that's the row and that's the press.
What's up, gang? I'm going to show you 2 exercises for tractioning both the lats and then the pecs. And this is a great exercise for loosening up. I like to do these either before or after. It really doesn't matter as long as you get them done. You can do them after your foam roll, and I like the foam roll first. Like if I had a progression here, I would hit the foam roller first and hit all the big stuff. I'd probably go to the peanut, right, and then hit the small stuff and like really dig in there a little bit deeper. I get my Tigertail work in. I do a couple series with my bands like Coach Mike showed you, and then I traction out the arms for like a couple minutes each arm. So the first one I'm going to show you is just a lat traction. You're going to loop your hand inside. You can hook it to a fence. You can hook it to a post. It doesn't really matter. A doorway, anywhere that you could wrap the band to. This is a light band. You could use any one Mike was showing you with the mini band, so we can keep it there. And you're going to step back with this same leg that you have the hand in, and I'm going to take a nice big step back, and I'm going to lean in, right inside, and I'm going to stretch that lat and let the band do most of the work. It's going to pull, and I'll get a couple pulls and I'll hold and stretch, but I want to let the traction from the band really pull on that lat. And I'm going to hold there for about 2 minutes or so, and let that band do the work and let that band pull. I'll do both sides. I can stretch and pull a couple times, but you want to have that arm slinged in there for about 2 minutes to get the full effect before that tissue starts to let go and really loosen and relax. Okay? And then you'll just do both sides. Right, same thing. Get back, lean in, get that kind of push that armpit out, push that lat out, get that stretch even a little bit more. Now the next one's for the pec. Same position, okay? Same thing with the hand. Now I'm gonna step out, okay, with the opposite arm and leg, and I'm gonna, okay, try and keep that chest up nice and high, keep a nice proud chest. Elbow stays loose though. Don't let the elbow get yanked out. Elbow stays slightly bent, and I'm turning the palm up, and I'm gonna let that band pull my chest and really stretch those pec muscles out. And I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna try and get my torso turned back to square. I'm gonna use this hand as kind of a rudder. Get my torso turned back to square. Let that pull, pull, pull. Same thing. You can kind of reach in and pull, twist it out a little bit, right? Depending on where you feel the most tightness, try and get right in that spot, and then hold that band there for 2 minutes. Opposite arm and leg on this one. Same arm and leg on the lat traction pull. Okay? And that's a great way to try to finish out your workout and finish out your tissue work. Coach Mike's going to show you one more exercise with the gripper, and that's it, and you'll be ready to go. Keep yourself healthy all season long.
Okay guys, so we talked about earlier, we went through our top tools in every bag. This is just a regular gripper. This one we got from a local sporting goods store. They're pretty cheap, and all this really is meant to do is just get some blood flow in the forearm muscles, especially in the UCL, okay, where a lot of the pitchers have issues, in the elbows and stuff like that. And depending on how strong, how young or how strong you are, how advanced you are, will depend on how strong you are as a gripper. So how much resistance you need for each one. The ones I like to definitely use at times are called the Captains of Crush gripper. They're from ironmind.com. You'll see that in our write-up where to go and where to get them. But here's a real simple one. I just do a lot of these. We do them either time-based or rep-out based. So I can do, say, 4 sets of 25, arms locked out. I'll maybe do 25 regular overhand, 25 okay, underhand. I'll switch, or I can set up a timer and do as many as I can for 1 minute, both directions. Just have some fun with it. This is obviously a real simple tool for you guys to do. I use them all the time with my baseball guys, and it's really great to try to keep your forearms and elbows healthy throughout the season.